Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Doom with your daily global quarantine stream. Hope everybody's having a good day. What's happening, Ocean Spray? Sorry about the absence. Like I said, me and the family went on a little vacation to Atlanta, Georgia, and had a good time and had trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi where I was at, so I couldn't do a live stream. So I just said I'll just do something when I get back. My apologies. Steven Martinez, what's up? Happy Easter. So we're still having massive amounts of troop buildup in the Ukraine area. Russia's sending tanks and everything to the border. Ukraine's sending tanks and everything to the border. Now Belarus and Poland starting to do that stuff too. But there still hasn't been any major escalations as far as like this all hell breaking loose type scenario. But it's definitely still coming. I mean, the official word was the offensive was to start today. I mean, as far as the massive offensive trying to retake Crimea and Donbass, but it still hasn't happened yet, as far as I know. What's up, LA? Hey, what's happening, Marcel? Well, then Biden said that the Ukraine has America's full support and so on and so forth. But like I said, there hasn't really been no major escalation in that area. They're doing a little shelling and firing some mortars and gunfire, but there haven't been no airstrikes or anything like that yet. What are you talking about? What LA? My bad, Marcel. LA, what's up with that? He said, "What's the word?" He said, "Looks like you'll be going to war after all." You meant to delete your own message? Yeah, sorry about that, Marcel. Said, "Looks like you'll be going to war after all, from what you've been seeing." Yeah. Where do you know where you're going to get deployed to? I guess that's got a lot to do with which war you're going to be fighting. Whether you're going to be fighting the war against Russia or China or what. Said, "Bring out the Roscoe." Yeah, I had a pretty good time. We went to this place. I don't remember the name of the place already. It was like pool tables and bowling and arcade. It was like a Dave and Buster's, but it's bigger than Dave and Buster's. I don't remember the name of it though. And then we went to this place called Top Golf. Where it's basically like a driving range, but you score points for hitting them in these gigantic holes or whatever. Yeah, we had a really good time though. Did some shopping. I know I'm early today, but I just wanted to go ahead and get one through because we got Toots is in there cooking Easter dinner now, so we won't be able to do it at 5 because we're supposed to be having some company too. Russia, that's who we were training to fight at the National Training Center in Port Irwin, California this summer. Oh boy, that sucks. Well, how many people's here? 12. I don't know if I'm even going to get to 30 or 40, so I'll just go ahead and do the updates now, and they can check the updates on the replay. What is in the news today? Montana governor bans sanctuary cities in a bid to enforce U.S. immigration laws. So the governor of Montana is banning sanctuary cities. The hell was that? um, collapse, flooding imminent. Warn officials over leak at a Florida fertilizer plant's wastewater pond. So that sucks pretty bad if they're going to have flooding from a fertilizer wastewater pond. Personal data of 533 million people on Facebook was leaked. So what particular type of data was leaked? I don't know, whether it was people's pictures or information, personal information. I'm not sure. What's up, Jessica? Happy Easter. But 533 million. Roscoe's trying to spook you with a sheet gun. Yeah, somebody turning on the water hose outside. But it didn't register for a minute what the noise was. It just sounded weird as hell. What's happening, Fernando Mercano? Happy Easter. I like this post somebody made on Twitter. It says today's conspiracy theorists are the ones who believe a jab will give them protection, freedom, and a long and happy life. So they're saying that the people that's taking the jab are the conspiracy theorists now. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed an executive order Friday banning the use of COVID passports in the state. The order prohibits any government entity from using jab passports and blocks businesses from requiring any such documentation. They're saying that you can't. He won't even let companies issue a jab passport in the state, because once they start issuing, then they're going to say everybody has to have them. So he's killing that completely dead. He's like, nope, you can't issue jab passports, nor can you require them. That's awesome. I wish every state would do that. Adverse reactions for C-19 jab now stand at 5,615 blood disorders and blood clots, 5,230 cardiac disorders, including heart failure, 6,324 eye disorders and blindness, 103,000 nervous system disorders, paralysis, and brain damage and stroke. Whew. Total of 7 people in the UK have died after getting blood clots from following administration of the AstraZeneca jab. Healthcare Regulatory Agency says the risk is very small and the public should continue to take it. Theodore Roosevelt Carrier Strike Group is passing through the Strait of Malacca southbound. Yeah, we got 2 carrier strike groups headed over in that direction towards, the Middle East and Ukraine and that area. I don't know if that's where they're going. They could be going to the South China Sea or anywhere, but we have 2 more. I'm not sure how many's already over there. I know there's some there. Wealthy investors are increasingly interested in cryptocurrencies, and the big banks are starting to line up to provide services. Speaking of cryptocurrency, for all of you who listen to my expert financial advice and invested in Civic CVC, it went all the way up to 82 cents 2 days ago. Now it's back down in the 60s. I sold half of what I had at 77 with about a 900% profit, I guess you would say. I bought a lot of it at 8. I didn't sell all of it at 8 cents. Then I bought some more just at 35, but that's even doubled that. So, what's up, Gene? You see the price of Civic, Gene? Went all the way up to 82 cents a couple of days ago. Now it's in the 60s again. Said invest in Ross Coin. Russia is transporting S-300 missile systems to Donbass. So, I mean, as far as I know, does the Ukrainian army even have very many fighter jets at all? I don't know. But the S-300 is more for, shooting down either planes or missiles, not, rockets and mortars. Yeah, it got up to 82. It's probably 60 some now, Gene. I sold half of mine at 77 cents, but I'm gonna buy back into it. I'm gonna be buying Civic all the way up to whatever. I'm just gonna buy it and buy it and buy it. But I took some profit. Royal Navy HMS Queen Elizabeth and its strike group will transit through the Suez Canal next month to be deployed into the Indo-Pacific region. So even the British are getting involved in the World War III, sending their carrier strike group over there. You saw it today at 60. Yeah, I sold mine what was it, 2 days ago at 77, half of it. And I'll just buy it back cheaper and I'll keep the profit. That's just how it works. It's a great all the way around. Italy enters a 3-day lockdown for Easter as COVID cases up to over 20,000. Eisenhower strike group now in the Middle East after Suez Canal transit. So the U.S. Eisenhower carrier strike group got held up because of the whole that ship that was stuck in the Suez Canal, but now it has transited that as of yesterday. I don't know where they're headed, but they went through the Suez Canal, so they're probably headed around up towards Iran or somewhere like that. Have to go down past Africa and around, to the whatever. Only 5 thumbs up for the live stream. Yeah, there's 27 people in here now. Thanks for showing up, guys. U.S. Navy P-8 Poseidon patrolling off the coast of Crimea. Coinbase receives approval for public listing, which means they're going to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. On the ticker, it'll be COIN, coin. Like Apple's APPL and so on and so forth. Where coin will be Coinbase. So we have clashes between the Venezuelan military personnel and Farsi militants in the state of Apur. So Venezuela's like got a little kind of war thing going on there too. And I believe the Farsi militants are from Colombia, if I'm not mistaken. If anybody knows anything about that, you can correct me, but I'm not 100% sure. Never even heard of them. But I've heard somebody mention that Venezuela and Colombia may go to war or something. So Sweden scraps Bill Gates' geoengineering plot to block the sun. If you guys remember, they said they were going to use like chalk or something and block the sun out to try to ease the effects of global warming. I mean, there's some crazy stuff they come up with, but think we will ever be able to trade? Yeah, absolutely, Gene. Yes, you will. They're just trying to work these things out in court. I don't understand why Ripple just don't pay the people, pay the SEC. They're being really stubborn about it. I mean, sometimes it just sucks. They're going to fight the battle. I mean, they might even win, but the way I figure it, the amount of money they're going to lose by not just settling it out of court, for people not being able to buy it on the exchange. I mean, that's how much they could have paid this to continue business as usual. But I don't know. Said it was Brazil, Marcel. Thank you. They're from the Brazilian militants. Said that's how Snowpiercer started. Russian robot manufacturer Promobot aims to develop hyper-realistic humanoid robots using 3D modeling. So that's just that. Remember how that situation ended? What's up, Gord? Moscow has cut all contacts with Ukraine, Germany, France, UK, and US regarding the situation in Donbass. This also comes after Russia's numerous attempts to contact Germany and France. So that information there was unconfirmed. I've seen a whole bunch of people posting it and retweeting it, but nobody had a source. So right now we'll say that's take it with a grain of salt. As far as Moscow cutting contact to all of NATO and Ukraine. Ukrainian Army Tank Brigade assumed its position near the contact zone close to Avdiivka. Ukraine is sporadically shelling Donbass towns of Pesky, Shum, Svetlodarsk, and the Donetsk airport area using 82 millimeter and 120 millimeter mortars. Thought for sure war was going to pop off this weekend, and now I'm hearing May. Does anyone really know? No, nobody knows. It may never happen. Hope your weekend with your brother was fun. Oh yeah, we had a great time. We went to this place called Top Golf, where you it's like basically like a driving range, but it's a game too, because like each circle, the further the circle is away from the tee, you get points scored for it. So me and him ended up tying. That was funny. But yeah, we had a good time. Then we went to another place like Dave and Buster's, called the Main Event. That was the name of it. The place called the Main Event. They had pool tables and like games. Brielle was playing, video games and bowling alley in there, and really had a really good time. Went shopping and a bunch of restaurants and stuff. Russia plans to start testing its digital currency soon. Saw an article saying they have been fighting over the area for a few years now. Yeah, since like 2014, I think. Main Event is awesome. There's one in Colorado Springs. Yeah, they're about to have one down in my area in Mount Pleasant. But the one we went to was in Alpharetta next to Atlanta. I won Top Golf by hitting the car. I did too, Dewan. My brother told me that. I was like, is it really happened? I said, do you really win if you hit it? He's like, nah, that's just what everybody says. But I had hit the little green thing that picks the balls up. I hit that. Do you know what was on the 17 that landed in Ukraine? I have no idea, Sean Avery, on the C-17. Well, it was from the U.S. Yeah, I don't know. Piece of burning rocket debris was seen streaking across the sky last week, crashed on a farm in eastern Washington state. And they said in Florida, some kind of military explosive device washed up on the beach. I'm not sure what beach it was, but I just remember seeing that. I don't know. That's crazy. Put a nice dent in the car. Yeah, I didn't dent it. I just hit the little green part that picks up the balls. When was what, Marcel? I just got back this morning. Major attack reported in what is that? Arghanistan, Kandahar. As per reports, Taliban first targeted police headquarters with tunnel bombing, after which a Humvee was detonated. At least 23 members killed and wounded in Afghanistan. Yeah, all the bomb. Yeah, I'm not sure where it was at. Seems like a lot of Twitter was blowing up all over the military equipment and troops were getting ready for war. Yep. What's up, Her? The C-17 landing in Ukraine. Yeah, when did the C-17 land in Ukraine? We've been sending military equipment to them for weeks now. I remember we just had a ship docked there with 350 tons of military equipment from the U.S., including Humvees and all kinds of junk. Ukraine and NATO want Crimea back, and Russia is not going to let that happen. Even if it turns into World War III, NATO and Ukraine need to let it go. Scott Dean, what's up? The Ukrainian army fired rockets at the city of Oktobersk in Donetsk. When people from there say Donetsk or Donetsk. I have another video of a Ukrainian soldier taking himself out, like it shows the splatter and everything, but I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get this video banned, this channel banned. But I think, what kind of gun did he have? I'm not, there was some kind of machine gun. He just stuck it up right here. The last time I did that, I got banned, so I'm not going to do that. In Lauderdale by the Sea, Florida. Thank you, Gene. That's where the explosive device washed up. And Iran is saying that Washington's proposal for a gradual return to the nuclear agreement is unacceptable. They're saying we got to relieve all the sanctions and everything, and then they'll stop building the nukes, but they said we're not going to do no gradual nothing. Either you lift all the sanctions or nothing. Biden and Ukrainian President Zelensky, oh, they already spoke. It says will speak today. This was 2 days ago. But they spoke, and Biden said that the Ukraine has the U.S.'s unwavering support in whatever they need to fight Russian aggression. That was, quote, current suspect was me doing the tactical assault airload training with the Air Force a week and a half ago. My commanding general of the 4th Infantry Division was there, and we were live on TV. Yeah, it is odd. No, I'm not banned. I was just on vacation, Gene. Sorry about that. 50 mortar attacks on Russian positions in Donbass since this morning. That was 2 days ago. I'm in the 2 days ago news. Sorry about that. Iran says U.S. will skip upcoming talks in Vienna on nuclear deal. Russian Black Sea Fleet launched combat readiness check in occupied Crimea and Krasnodar Krai, whatever the hell that is. I know where Crimea is at. They got the Russian Black Sea Fleet doing a combat readiness drilling near Crimea. That's not good. Dozens of Russian military helicopters have been seen flying near the border with Ukraine. The CDC walked back controversial comments made by its director suggesting that people who get the jab against the coronavirus never become infected or transmit the virus. So, meaning they were trying to say that you don't get sick or get other people sick, which we all know that's a lie. You get the jab and you still get sick and you still spread it. So, what the hell's the point other than to kill yourself? Kind of suspect. Yeah. Hello, what's happening, Manuel Gomez? Did you buy you some Civic, Manuel? It's done doubled since I told you to buy it just a week ago. It got all the way up to 82 cents. Now it's back down at 60. I sold a bunch of it at 77. Sent a M777 155 millimeter howitzer and 120 millimeter mortar Striker ICV somewhere that was classified. Oh, wow. Las Vegas is now open. Viva Las Vegas. I told Tits excuse me. I told Tits for my vacation I was going to go to Las Vegas, and she wasn't feeling that, so I ended up taking her and Brielle to visit my brother and his girlfriend in Atlanta. Well, technically he lives in Alpharetta, but that's right next to it. We went some place called the World Market where they have all kinds of like foreign foods and wines and stuff. That was nice. You didn't buy any Civic, Manual? That's all good. You can still get back on the money train. I would wait to see how far it retests first before I buy. Because, like I said, it went all the way up to 82 cents. Now it's back down to 60. But just last week, it was in the 30s or right at 40. So, Georgia House has passed a bill stripping Delta of a multi-million tax break after it criticized the state's election reform. A gunman opened fire at a Southern California real estate office on Wednesday, killing 4 people. The police said the gunman knew all 4 of the victims. Wonder what's up with that. China issues a rare, strong warning to Japan as disputed island incidents escalate. So now you got China threatening Japan too. 10th Special Forces has been killing Russian troops since 2019. Uh-oh. 30 chemtrail in my area. Why? I don't know what the hell they're doing. Trying to kill everybody, I guess. They said that the stuff in it, the aluminum and barium and strontium and all that, causes what brain tumors, Alzheimer's, lung disease, a little bit of everything. So they're just trying to kill us off real slow. I mean, if they're gonna spray us like roaches, why don't they just mix up a real good cocktail that just takes us right on out? Why do it so slowly? I guess so it doesn't look so obvious. Yeah, but it gives you Alzheimer's, lung cancer, brain cancer, everything. And chemtrails do. That's probably part of why I'm coughing like the way I am now. I'm not sick. Donetsk People's Republic proclamation calling for enlistment of all men born between the year 94 and 2003 until July 15, 2021. So they're doing a draft basically in Donetsk People's Republic. That's the Russian-backed separatists, right? The DPR, yeah. That's not the Ukrainian fighters. Right now, Civic is 65 cents, still good. Yep. Manuel says hello, Gene. One of the snipers they had told me when I was training with them before the European rotation they are going on this summer. Oh, there's like a world famous Ukrainian sniper that just rejoined the military. I don't know who the guy is, but if you know a lot about like snipers and stuff, there's some world famous Ukrainian sniper that just rejoined the military to fight this war with Russia. Did you hear about that, Marcel? Hell's Fireman Harris. Where's Roscoe's in there? You want me to go grab him real quick, Manuel? Had a 6.6 earthquake in the Kermadec Islands region. Russian General Valery Gerasimov and U.S. General Mark Milley spoke urgently 3 days ago. The Chinese Navy launched a new giant submarine at the Bohai Yard. Sub makes even the once mighty Typhoon look small, undoubtedly the largest and most heavily armed submarine ever built. So it's this massive submarine China built. They just launched it the other day, 3 days ago. NATO places 300,000 troops on high alert in readiness for confrontation with Russia. That's out of Zero Hedge. 1 second, I forgot his name too. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, they said he was going to rejoin the military to fight this war against Russia. A burning explosion of a stolen oil illegal refinery in the village of Tarin in the village of Aleppo. So everybody's stealing the oil in Syria. It's like a free for all. Happy Roscoe Easter. Brazil's Bolsonaro appointed a new Army, Navy, and Air Force chiefs 1 day after announcing the predecessor's departure as the far right leader weathers the biggest crisis of his administration. Over 100 fully jabbed people contracted COVID in Washington state. Why does it seem like everything happens in Washington state? Damn. The wildfires and meteors and tsunami threats and earthquakes and damn, that's everything happens there. You guys ever notice I'm always talking about Washington State, like it's some kind of calamity or catastrophe happening? Russia had 53 battalions on the Ukraine border on Saturday. Whew. So what is a battalion? Is that like 2,000 people, or how many people is that? 50 battalions? Goodness gracious, shit. 53 battalions. Let me see something real quick. Roman the Mongolian, is that his name? Let me check it out. That might be it, Roman something. I was just looking that up too. He's supposed to be one of the best marksmen in the entire world, and he's from Ukraine. They keep talking about some lady named Lyudmila Pavlichenko. World's deadliest female sniper who terrorized Hitler. That's not what I'm looking for. There's got to be another one. What's up, man? 15 to 2,500. Okay, gotcha. What's up, Red Line? Washington State is on high. Is high on quack. Had the murder hornets too. Yeah, everything happens in Washington State. 53 battalions is equal to 60,000 troops. Whoa. Well, anyway, I seen it on Twitter. I don't know. I can't find the guy's name on here anymore. But anyway, he's supposed to be some world-renowned sniper from Ukraine's rejoining the military to light some Ruskies up. Let me go get little Roscoe. I'll be right back. They missed us so much. Uh-oh. Daddy forgot the snacks, Roscoe. I don't know how I'm going to keep you tame. Say hi to everybody, Roscoe. What?
Hello, the eggs that you're going to set out in here.
Okay,
I
can you
them up with some candy.
go get me a bag of Roscoe's treats. It doesn't matter which one. Because he needs some treats, honey. He wants
Daddy,
huh?
you can give me a ton of ice cream. You can do it. Please hide.
What?
Please pass out the eggs.
Okay, I said I would.
But can you please put one on the car? Please do it. Please put one on the car. It doesn't matter which car you put it on.
Okay, go ahead. Go get Roscoe some treats.
No, I gotta leave the egg here so then you can.
Okay, here.
Don't give them to Roscoe. You put them down here so then you can't get them.
She's going to get you some treats, Roscoe. Oh, sorry. I just bopped him in the head. NATO cleaning out hole, crawl back in soon. What's up, Mass River? All hail our Lord and Savior Roscoe. What's up, Fozzie UK? Russia has 250,000 ready to attack Ukraine, where they have only 80,000 at best. Wow. Said he likes his cut. Come here, boy. Quit running. Damn, it's hard to keep your hair. Why did Roscoe attack Ukraine for doggy treats? Roscoe's going to eat all of the Brioche cookies. No, she wants me to do an Easter egg hunt for her. Like, I bought the plastic eggs. I just haven't,
He got some puppy dog.
Did you put candy in the Easter eggs, Bria?
Yep.
Well, I haven't opened these yet, but I don't guess it matters. So.
You said get whatever kind, so that meant.
That's fine. Oh shit.
Roscoe.
Did you guys hear Roscoe just hit his head trying to jump off? You alright, boy?
Oh, let me rub that tiny little head you have. Oh, did you hurt your little noggin? Did you hurt your
Roscoe's gonna eat all of Bria's. They just bumped his head on here trying to get to these, like they're little hot dog treats. Can you see them?
They look like real hot dogs for humans, but they're just for dogs. Oh, did you hurt your baby noggin? Did you hurt your baby noggin?
Alright, watch out, Mom.
I'm trying to rub his
I'll have some buffering. Sorry about that.
I'm trying to rub his tiny noggin.
He'll be alright. He ain't even thinking about it. He's just eating them little hot dogs. Daddy likes hot dogs too, Roscoe.
You're trying to gobble it. I don't want to stop the life.
You want to give him one? Yeah, I'll be done in a minute, honey. What's dog food? It always smells nasty.
He's trying to bite your phone. Ew, he licked your phone.
No, he's trying to bite me because I haven't given him another treat. All right, has anybody else got any updates? I got to finish unpacking and stuff. I got most of it undone, but not all of it.
We just got back from a long, long trip.
Missouri is considering a bill. would create armed Minutemen volunteer force. That's per Dabu 7. Missouri considering bill that would create armed Minutemen volunteer force.
Happy, you want this?
They don't give him no more, Mom. Give him that one no more.
Yaddy. How?
Say
Yada, 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 yada.
Get your butt.
his tiny noggin. Yeah, what's up, Mama Sita? If Roscoe eats a hot dog, would that make him a cannibal?
Ow.
Happy Easter. All right, see you later, Manuel. I'm just checking to see if I see any more updates before we get off here. What's wrong?
Roscoe scratched me on the middle of my finger.
Oh, he didn't mean to, Mama. Did you, Roscoe?
I was just trying to get to the hot dog grill.
Well, you shoved your nail in my finger.
All right, put him up. Here, you want to take him back in there? Here, grab him.
Are you almost off?
Yeah, I'll be off in a minute. Well, you got to grab him. He's going to scratch you up.
He's an out of control dog. He's
Here.
wild.
Quit.
He should be out in the wild.
I just joined. Did you guys discuss Lebanon's economics? No, what happened, Miss Bailey, too? You said Lebanon had an economic collapse. I'll just get him, Mama. He's just going to scratch you up.
He already scratched my finger.
What's going on in Missouri? What did they say?
Get
I don't
back
know.
here, you
It
out
says
of control
Missouri
dog.
considering bill that would create armed Minutemen volunteer force. That's like South Carolina said that they're going to deputize every citizen to be a part of the South Carolina militia so the federal government won't be able to take the guns in the gun bans. That's a good idea there. I hope they pass it. Oh, wow. Check this out. Navy SEALs rescue over 1,000 trafficked children and dead bodies out of shipping containers in the Suez Canal. Goodness gracious. It's on the Marshall Report website. Navy SEALs rescue over 1,000 trafficked children and dead bodies out of shipping containers in the Suez Canal. That is crazy. I guess when the thing got blocked up, they started searching all the containers. Hell, maybe they did it on purpose. Iowa signed gun law saying no permits required. Good. Tune in at 11 for WWE event of the decade, Roscoe versus Brielle. What's happening, Betty? Good to see you. Found a video on RT News. People in Lebanon are on the verge of starvation. Most grocers barely have enough money to operate. That's horrible, Miss Bailey. I'm going to have to read up on this report about 1,000 children found trafficked in the Suez Canal. What? That is nuts. I'm going to have to read this. I don't know if this is even a reliable source or not, so take this with a grain of salt till I hear something else about it. In an article titled Trafficked Children, Bodies, Weapons Found on Evergreen Ship Blocking the Suez Canal by Judy Bang. Oh, so they said it was on the Ever Given ship. States that over 1,000 trafficked children and dead bodies have been rescued out of shipping containers in the Suez Canal by U.S. Navy SEALs. Sources says that of this writing, children were still being rescued and bodies discovered in Evergreen's 18,000 containers. Containers were on an Evergreen Corporation ship that blocked the canal from Tuesday the 23rd to Monday the 29th of March, causing billions in lost revenue to shipping companies internationally. The SEALs also found weapons of mass destruction on this. This probably ain't true. So just take this with a huge grain of salt. I'm just reading it. Also found weapons of mass destruction on the 6-story high vessel, which were believed destined to start a war in the Middle East. Finally, by Tuesday, the Evergreen cargo ship was loosened and taken to Bitter Lake in Egypt by order of the Egyptian president. Containers were taken off the ship and searched by U.S. Navy SEALs. Many other ships that were blocked in the Suez Canal last week were also discovered to be carrying weapons believed to be used to start a war in the Middle East. The weapons were going to be given to the Muslims by the Israeli Mossad. Human traffickers were being arrested and cartels busted, losing critical income for their owners worldwide. The deep state operation was said to have lost $400 million an hour while the ships were stuck for a week. That would pale in comparison to what those children were undergoing. Evergreen vessels were having problems in ports all over the world. Why? Special Ops U.S. Navy SEALs magically end up on the scene to rescue children. Was the ship purposely run aground? It was rumored that holes in Microsoft software allowed someone or someone to hack into the Evergreen software, take over the steering, and run it into the bank. We may never be given the whole story, so for the ever given ship captain in the Suez Canal has refused to cooperate. Now, why on earth would a ship's captain not cooperate unless there was major reasons? On March 29, 2021, Navy SEAL Michael Jacko put out a video on the Evergreen ship giving his input, stating the ship will be a big deep state reveal. Where's the ammo? Coming soon as I reveal why. Blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. I would take that with a grain of salt. It's on there's an article out of something called the Marshall Report. It was saying there was trafficked children and weapons of mass destructions on the ship. Found a video of RT News, people in Lebanon starving. Retweet it so I can read it. I got you. Oh man, I think I just okay. Yeah, I retweeted it. It's from original real Vakas Anisi, I guess. It says the Marshall Report on it. Yeah, I don't think that's real. Mom just said there was a nuclear leak or something crazy in Tampa, Florida. Citizens were evacuated. The Suez Canal was part of the ongoing military operation. Find that nukes Roscoe ordered from Amazon. Traffickers use shipping containers to transport bodies. Evergreen is linked to HRC and other politicians. The ship was purposefully intercepted. It could be, maybe it was some kind of operation. I mean, we'll probably never know for real. Yeah, happy Easter, Dewan. Time for me to close the shop and head home. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm about to eat some dinner here in about an hour and a half. Just made some ham and macaroni and cheese and string beans and rice and all kinds of stuff. What else are we having? I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but somebody said bull crap what's happening in Florida with the water and what DeSantis is saying in Manatee County, Florida. So what's going on with the water in Florida? Is there some kind of leak or something? What's happening? Do you know anything about what's going on with the water in Florida, Gene? Macaroni with the chicken strips. The article about Lebanon was from France 24. Gotcha, Miss Bailey. I'm gonna see if I can find out what's going on in Florida. Uh-oh. Says breaking Russia's army deployed massive military reinforcements with hundreds of tanks just 6 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, the Kherson border. An advanced deployment. What else does it say? In a rapid advance to the demarcation line. Roscoe pooped in the Florida water. Article about Lebanon. Hold on, I'll check. Thank you, Miss Bailey. Prince of Jordan, Hamza bin Hussein, has been arrested for planning a coup. Oh, wow. That's a pretty big deal there. State of emergency in Marion County, Florida, due to radioactive leak. I don't know if it's a nuclear plant. Oh, shit. That's not good at all. Radioactive leak in Florida? That's awful. State of emergency, the toxic wastewater. Oh, maybe that's what I was talking about from the chemical, not a chemical company. It was like a in pesticide company or something. Emergency in Florida as phosphate plant pond leak threatens radioactive flood. Yeah, that must be the one I was mentioning earlier, but they didn't say it was radioactive. Florida emergency as phosphate plant pond leaks threatens radioactive flood, no longer safe to be anywhere near Piney Point. Millions of gallons of contaminated radioactive wastewater. Portion of the containment wall at the leak site shifted laterally, signifying the structural collapse could occur any time. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, but I didn't know it was this bad. I thought it was just said wastewater. It didn't say it was radioactive. Mom said people were evacuated, so it's serious. Thank you, Miss Bailey and Jean. Says the pond where the leak was discovered is at the old Piney Point phosphate mine, sitting in a stack of phosphogypsum, a waste product from manufacturing fertilizer that is radioactive. I thought it was like a nuclear spill. DeSantis said he will make the company cover 100% of the cost. Somebody said there's already been mysterious deaths of manatee prior to the latest radioactive sludge event. Says they're dumping millions of toxic, potentially radioactive water into the Gulf of Mexico. There is now a leak from a pump flooding the area, and people have been evacuated. Mom said people were evacuated. Welcome. My family lives in the area and other parts of Florida. All right, appreciate it. Phone died. What did you miss? There's a radioactive leak in Florida. Florida declares state of emergency as reservoir with millions of gallons of contaminated radioactive wastewater leaks. Millions of gallons of radioactive a day, unless the Ukraine and Russia war starts. I mean, like I said, they're already in the conflict. It's just, I'm talking about where tanks is blowing up tanks and fighter jets are dog fighting and stuff like that. Okay, so here's update. Evidently, the phosphate water leak in Florida is not radioactive, not healthy, but not terminally deadly. As usual, it could have been dealt with. I don't know if that's true or not because everybody else is saying it's radioactive. That was just one person. Everybody else is saying it's radioactive, so I don't know. Well, the phosphogypsum is radioactive, and that's what's in the container, so it is radioactive. Byproduct from manufacturing fertilizer. Also contains small amounts of naturally occurring radium and uranium. The stacks can release large concentrations of radon gas as well. Damn. So it's got radium, uranium, phosphogypsum, and it releases radon gas. That's horrible. If you live anywhere near that place, I'll get the hell away from there if you can. You live in Daytona, what part of Florida? What was the name of the place where it's at? The wastewater holding near Tampa, Florida. It says a wastewater holding reservoir near Tampa, Florida is on the verge of an imminent collapse that threatens. My brother's going to Tampa next week to WrestleMania, so I need to let him know about this. I don't know if it's that big of a deal, but I mean, hell, I still should let him know. Yeah, near Tampa, Manatee County, going to be risky business fighting Russia. It says wastewater holding reservoir near Tampa, Florida is on the verge of an imminent collapse threat due to leak hundreds of millions of gallons of acidic radioactive water to surrounding neighborhoods. Oh, God. Officials in Florida are evacuating homes near a large reservoir of wastewater because of a significant leak that authorities fear could lead to floods and collapse of a system with radioactive material. This is all from like an hour ago. But I had the initial report, when I first started the live stream, but it didn't say all this radioactive stuff and everything. I thought it just said wastewater. Happy day to you, Dewan. Think it's near Lutz. Hey, what's happening, Unknown Comic? We got a radioactive leak near Tampa, Florida. Just in case you wanted to know. I'll lay waste to those boys if I'd rather fight the Chinese, though, or the Iranian. I agree with you. I don't have a problem with the Ruskies. I don't think they're bad people. I don't think they do a whole lot of dirty shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all countries do, but as opposed to the Chi-Coms or the Iranians, that's our main enemies, in my opinion. It's not the Russians. I feel like Russia is in a completely defensive posture when it comes to us. We're the ones that got the missiles all around their country and stuff like that. Missile systems, always, like poking at them, trying to, intimidate them and stuff. But I mean, they rarely do that. I mean, they do the flybys and stuff for the Tupolev bombers, but not nearly as bad as we do them. They don't have missiles down in Mexico or Canada or Cuba. Well, they might have some in Cuba, but who knows? But you understand what I'm saying, though. I mean, the real enemy is China first, then Iran, and from there, lay waste to them. Heard that crazy? Neither do I. That's my opinion. Got a Navy P-8 Poseidon near the Mediterranean Sea. Russia is defending themselves over the Obama, Clinton, and Biden administration. Yeah, because if you remember, like Obama, for whatever reason, I don't know what I think it has to be something to do with that damn Uranium One deal. Maybe the deal went south somehow, or Russia swindled us out of something. I don't know. But it's like they sold the rights to this Yellow Cake uranium mines. Hillary Clinton approved it, to somewhere in Canada, but it was going to Russia. And ever since that, we've been hell bent on destroying Russia and talking about Russian aggression and everything. So I think it had something to do with the Uranium One deal. Maybe that's why like the Democrats are all pissed off at him. They must have shit us out of something or something happened. Russia has some dirt on those asshats. They sure do. Somebody said DeSantis will call it a water slide and sell tickets, toxic wastewater reservoir in Brinkensteps. That's funny, Mamacita. All right, everybody, I'm going to get off here and finish unpacking and everything. Again, I do apologize for not being here for like 3 days, but you know, like I was on vacation trying to enjoy the family and stuff, but things will be back to normal. I'm still off Monday and Tuesdays. I took vacation days, so I'll be on here tomorrow with the morning video and everything. Hope everybody has a great day. If any new breaking stories happen or if World War III pops off, I will let you know. Have a great day. Much love, prayers, blessings. Happy Easter. And pray for Cass and Darlene. Thank you very much. Going for a motorcycle ride on my Ultra Glide later. That's what's up, Unknown Comic. Yeah, have a great day, Gene.